When your growth is slow, remember the value that you bring. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cariel, and today we're going to be talking about my 2020 goals. We're finally going to sit down and talk about them. Right now it's May, so half the year already went by, but I have been working on my goals, failing at some, accomplishing some. By this time, most of us already have fallen off of most of our goals. Either way, I think it's a really good time to reflect and revise those goals that we kind of just threw together at the beginning of the year, or even if you didn't throw them together. I started off the year trying to put together 20 goals for 2020. I actually ended up with only 16 goals. So because of Corona, obviously there are some goals that I just can't really reach anymore, and I'm sure it might be the same for you guys. Actually, if you have any goals or any plans that kind of got ruined, leave them down below and maybe we can talk about ways that we can adapt them a little bit so they're a little bit more achievable in this time. Basically, I just sat down and I tried to make my goals achievable even if we're stuck in quarantine for the rest of the year, God forbid. Alright, so let's go. I'm gonna share my goals with you guys. I divided them into 3 categories, so I have them written down here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Continuing, those are goals that I'm gonna be continuing. Adjusting or changing, self-explanatory. And then the last one, goals that I'm adding. We're gonna start with continuing. So my first goal that I wrote down was that I wanted to eat more plant-based vegan meals. I tried to be very specific with my goals so that I can actually achieve them this year. So in order to achieve that goal, I said that I would start off 3 days a week. I would have 3 meals a week that were considered plant-based or vegan, and then every 3 months after that I would add on an extra meal. So I would be moving up to 7 meals a week. Basically 1 meal every day that was plant-based or vegan by the end of the year, which was a really good goal. Definitely fell off of that one, but I'm going to start working towards that goal again, and in order to keep myself accountable, I am going to be posting whatever that meal is on my Instagram story. So you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should follow me, it's right here. If you don't see those meals from me, definitely just call me out, okay? So I'm gonna be posting them on my Instagram stories. So look forward to that, and if you guys are interested, I'll also have the recipes, because I'm definitely trying to try out a bunch of new recipes so that I don't get bored. My next goal was to practice more Spanish and French by listening to more podcasts and watching more shows in those languages. I studied Spanish and French in high school and in college, so honestly I should be fluent at this point. I was very good at speaking those languages for a very short period of time. I wouldn't call myself fluent, but I could definitely get around on my own. But yeah, that's not a thing anymore, so I just want to keep up with it so I don't forget it, so that I can still use those skills that I learned. Money Heist, if you guys haven't watched Money Heist on Netflix, I literally just finished it this week. So good. Definitely watch it in Spanish, just read the English subtitles. It's worth it. It's so good in Spanish. If you understand Spanish, like, it's hilarious. Like, it's great. Watch it. My next goal, number 3, is to create a list of podcasts that inspire and motivate me, and I want to make sure that I'm listening to those podcasts instead of music when I'm like driving around in the car or whatever. Oh, when I'm driving around in the car or while I'm at work. I'm not doing very much driving these days, so I'm just kind of I'm not really changing this goal, but I make sure to turn on podcasts like randomly throughout the day, so that I can still keep up with that goal. I want to read at least 10 books this year. I haven't really made any headway on this goal. If you have any book recommendations, leave them down below. So this one is to only dedicate time outside of work to activities that really make you happy and make a difference. Be okay with saying no, and yeah, I have definitely been working towards this goal. I am so fine with saying no to literally everyone now, and I am so pleased with the results. Putting yourself first is worth it. So my next one is to go to a new beach every month. I've thought that Corona would have messed this goal up, but it's actually been pretty fine. Our beaches were actually only closed for like a week, and then after that things were fine, and we've been going to beaches where we know that there won't be a lot of people, so we've been able to safely social distance and also continue my goal. I also want to hike once a month. I've been doing that pretty consistently, but for May I definitely did not get a chance to go hiking, so I hopefully will be able to squeeze one in before the month is over. The next goal is to do more yoga to increase flexibility. I definitely need to be a little bit more specific with this goal, but I have been doing more yoga. I'm probably gonna move it up to doing yoga at least once a week. I really do like it. I don't really know if I have been improving, but it's fun and relaxing, so I'm gonna keep doing it. My next goal was to create a budget and stick to it. I kind of created a budget in my head and it's kind of worked out. I have paid off all of my bills, so happy about that. But yeah, I actually have to create like a formal budget, so if you guys want a video on me actually creating a budget, let me know. I don't really spend more than I have, but I definitely squeezed in an extra trip, which I'm really happy. Like, I have no regrets of squeezing in that extra trip, but it was definitely a trip that I had not budgeted for in advance, and yeah, I kind of went a little bit overboard, but now everything's fine. I've completely paid off everything, so it's fine. And the trip was definitely worth it, especially now that we can't travel anywhere. I'm so happy that I took advantage of the time that I had to travel before. My next goal was to block out time so that I could use my time more wisely, and I have been doing that. I am actually using Asana and Google Calendar, and sometimes Google Keep to keep track of the things that I need to do. My next goal is to draw once a week, which has also evolved into me painting, so that has been really great. I also want to continue journaling daily. I really love journaling. It's a great way to remind yourself of things that you're grateful for and to reflect on things and also find some clarity. And my last goal in this category is to do something out of my comfort zone every month. Last month I did an Instagram live, which was definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I want to find more ways to do that. I just have to sit down and figure out what would be outside of my comfort zone and something that I could do from home. So now let's talk a little bit about the goals that I am going to be changing. So I started the year saying that I was going to post a new YouTube video and a new Instagram video every week. Now I've decided that I am going to be consistent and continue posting 2 YouTube videos a week. I post on Sundays and on Thursdays, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And be excited for those videos that are going to be popping out twice a week. And then for Instagram, I'm going to be posting on my Instagram stories every day. Follow me there if you aren't following me already. I also said that I was going to be going to the gym 5 times a week. I did work my way up to 4 times a week, but now I want to adapt this goal so that I'm working out more at home. I have been consistent because of the Chloe Ting challenge that you guys know I've been filming, but even though that challenge is over because today's Saturday and today was technically my last day of doing that workout, I'm going to stay consistent and continue working out pretty much every day, I think, except Sundays. Another goal was that I wanted to plan a trip to Central or South America or Greece, and that's not happening. So instead I'm going to be saving specifically to go to those places at some point, but not this year. And now for our last category, which is those goals that I'm going to be adding for the rest of the year. The first goal that I'm adding is to stop comparing my growth to others. So the quote that inspired this goal was this one that I heard on a podcast. The quote is, "When your growth is slow, remember the value that you bring." And that really touched me, and I really want to apply that to every aspect of my life. And I hope that it's a quote that kind of sticks with you guys too. It's definitely something that I think at least I deal with a lot, is that when I do something, I prefer to have immediate gratification, immediate success, but some things just take longer, and I have to remind myself of that, and that even though I might be growing slowly, at least the growth is still happening, and that's the important thing. And I am making an impact with the things that I do, so just have to constantly remind yourself of that. My next goal is to actually start tracking my macros. I'm so excited. I bought a scale, a food scale from Amazon. Excited to start using it. I actually already started using it. I just want to continue on my fitness journey and learn a little bit more about eating in a way that will help me to reach my fitness goals faster, but also in a healthy way. So that's it on that one. If you guys want more fitness videos, then give this video a thumbs up and comment down below so that I know. I'm really excited to document my journey and see growth in that department for sure. And my last goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. And if you guys have gotten to this part of the video, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. There are going to be a lot of cool videos coming soon, including my digital vision board, which I have been working on for you guys, well, for myself, but also so that you guys can see it. Let me know what your goals are for the rest of the year. Leave them in a comment down below, and if you have any goals that you are planning to change or adjust because of, you know, everything that's happening in the world right now, also leave them down below. If you're trying to figure out exactly how to adjust them, then I'm sure there will be people in the comments who are ready to help. We are definitely building such a cool little family here, and I'm really excited and happy that all of you decided to subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, again, subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!